Hey, what's up? Hello, Katie here. What are we doing today? We are reading anticipated, but they're already out. They're already out. Reading new books that I anticipated that are already out, but I'm still excited about. Does that make sense? What am I doing? This is going great. I'm fine. Why would you even ask? Good Lord. Katie, biggest yikes. What are we going to be doing? We're going to be reading 3 very highly anticipated books that have come out in the last month, and also 3 of my favorite covers that have come out this year. My 3rd favorite cover is Finley Donovan is... Wait, why was I about to put a photo of this book up? I own this book. I swear this content is going to be enjoyable. You can't tell yet, but it will be. I promise. The first book I'm going to be reading is Finley Donovan is Killing It by El Casamino. I love this cover. This is so cute. I've heard so many glowing 5 out of 5 stars. Like, I don't even think I've heard anybody give this less than 5 stars. And so many people that I really trust and love on BookTube and Bookstagram have been, like, telling me to read this. Like, Gabby and Olivia were both like, oh my God, whatever you have to do, like, get the audio, get a physical book, get an ebook, steal it from a library, like, whatever you've got to do and read this. And then I swear Mayana, like, on Instagram messaged me and was like, have you not read that, bitch? What? What are you doing? And yeah, so we're going to read this. And then my second favorite cover is The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. Now, I read, let's see, catch it on the light real quick. Are you fucking kidding me? I read The Silent Patient last year, gave it 1 star because I hated the main character so much. It was physically painful. But the plot twist was really good. I was just being a judgmental, piece of crap. So yeah, hopefully this can be a redemption arc for our boy Alex Michaelides. And then my number 1 favorite cover. My number 1 favorite cover. I'm going to get my shit together by the end of this video, I promise you. Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid, who also wrote Daisy Jones and the Six and The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, which I don't know if you can see it over there, but that one is facing out because I'm obsessed with that. And then this one is also going to be facing out when I end up putting it on this bookshelf after I do my wrap up. But oh my God, I love this cover so much. I love this. This is stunning. It's beautiful. And I just love Taylor Jenkins Reid's writing. So I'm really hoping that this one stands true to her other books, because both of her other books I gave 5 out of 5 stars. So these are going to be the books that we are going to be reading for this video, for this vlog. I hope that you have a fun time, and let's jump right into it. Do I need to be filming myself checking what the new Libro FM June influencer arcs are? No. But what if it's something absolutely phenomenal? Also, it's like 2 a.m. and we've had a lot of wine, so this is gonna be extra exciting. Let's see. God bless. God bless. God bless. God bless America! Oh, wait, wait here. And then look at what I got. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I am blessed. You know that I love having the audio and reading along physically. Like, I love doing that. Like, Libro, you are a wonder. You are everything. I love audiobooks. I love that Libro has an influencer page for arcs, because that changed my life. Like, Libro is amazing. Anyway, that was it for this clip. Day 1, I'm gonna start Finley Donovan is Killing It. I don't even know if I've ever heard of this author before. Are they debut? I have no idea. I love the cover. I'm really obsessed with it. I was thinking about buying the book first, and I usually don't do that. Like, I'll listen to at least some of the audio before I buy the physical book to know if I'm gonna love it. But I love the cover so much that I'm like, please let me love this book. Gabby has talked about this so much, like so much. Like, she keeps going on and on about how it's 5 stars, it's absolutely amazing, it's fantastic, and so fun. And then it just got announced that there's going to be like a second book coming out. Like, I think it's not even a year from now that the second book's coming out. And then, is it also getting made into a TV show? Am I just creating hype that's not even real? Anyway, I want to read it. As far as I know, this is about a woman who is like really down on her luck as far as money goes. And she just like recently had a divorce and she has 2 kids, very young kids. And her husband is like living his dream out with this girl that he was cheating on with, or whatever. And like, remarried to her, and she doesn't have any, like, our main character doesn't have any money, and he's trying to take the kids away, and she's like desperate to get money, and she goes and meets her agent, like her book agent. And as she's talking about, she's like a romance, like crime or like romance thriller, I think is what Gabby said, author. And she's talking about like murder. And I guess somebody at this Panera hears her talking about it and thinks she's a hit woman and then asks her to kill somebody for them. I don't know if she does it. I have no idea. I haven't started the book yet, but like, I'm really excited because I swear to God, if this is about a hit woman. Anyway, I'm gonna pop in a little bit later and tell you what I'm thinking. Look a freaking hot mess right now. Don't look at me. I'm obsessed with Finley Donovan. I'm obsessed. It's so good. It's so good. I love it. That's just, don't look at me. Don't look at me. I just needed to say that. Oh my God. No spoilers. No spoilers. But when the cop shows up and says who like the suspect is, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm deceased. I can't. This book is fucking amazing. It's amazing. Like, damn, the hype is, it's underhyped. This book is underhyped. It's so good. Like, it's so good. Like, I can't wait. Like, every page, I'm like, I need to know. I need to know what's gonna happen. Oh my God. And I'm like, I have to finish this today. I have like 5 hours left of the audiobook. I don't care. I don't care. I will finish this today. I need to know what's going to happen. I need to film two videos. I need to put the rest of my nails on. This is like a freaking travesty. I keep popping in looking a freaking mess, but oh my God. I love this book so much. I love it. It's hysterical. It is so funny. I'm like 50% of the way through now. Flawless. The book could end right now and it would be 5 stars. I finished putting on the nails. So cute. Look at this, such a summer moment. I will say that I don't like them as much as the Ferrari Red, but they're still really cute. I'm definitely going to be rebuying the Ferrari Red because that is the moment. But this is good. Anyway, let me get back to Finley Donovan. I'm 70% in, and this is what I have to say. I don't trust men. I don't trust these men. I don't trust these men. None of these men. I don't trust her husband. I don't trust this hot bartender. I don't trust this cop. I don't trust this cop. I don't trust him. I don't trust any of these men. I literally trust all the women. All the women are great. Even like the woman that her ex-husband cheated on her with and is now married to and is such a bitch. Like even her, I'm like, Teresa, what's up, girl? You gonna turn out to be a badass? Like, let's wait and see. Everybody else, all the men, they're all in on it together. I'm literally like, just every single man we meet, I'm like, it's all going to be a ring of every man in the world as against all the women. Like, wow. I don't know if you can tell, but I am still having a great time. That ending, I legit, I swear, oh my God, this was me, I was like dusting, you know, and that last line, I was like, I had to play it back 3 times. Ooh. Listen, I would normally wait, and you would get a little bit more in depth because I'd think, you know what? I need to collect my thoughts. I'm not going to do that. Not today. What we're going to do is I'm going to say it's 5 out of 5 stars. Favorite. I mean, maybe it's too early to say favorite, but it feels like a favorite. It's so good. It's so much fun. It's so entertaining. It's so interesting. Like, it's so good. The characters are fantastic. Like, the mystery is so well done. It's so thrilling. Like, every single chapter is a thrill, a thrill, a thrill. Like, you're like, oh my God, wait, what? Ah! Like, I absolutely loved it. And even though I basically listened to this entire thing in one day. Like, I listened to part of it yesterday, but I basically listened to the whole thing in one day. I never felt like I missed anything in the story. I didn't feel like I missed, like, any characters' names, who they were. When a character came in, I was never even slightly took a second of confusion to be like, who are they again? Oh, yeah. No, never. Never. I remembered everything because it's all so fast and fun and good and like memorable. It's all so memorable. Like, I love Finlay. I love Pharaoh. Like, they're all fantastic. They're all so good. Like, god damn. And this is going to be a series. Well, it has to be. The last line of the book. Excuse me? What? Oh my god. I don't even understand. It's like, I love characters that I'm not even supposed to love. The Russians? I don't know. The Russian ladies. I was like, yes, bitch. Yes. Like, I loved it. I loved it. Like, I don't want to tell you anything. Like, normally I feel like I would be like, oh, I loved this part. I loved this. No. Don't know anything. Don't know anything going in, because I swear, like, every single piece of this book was so good, and discovering it, even though there were tiny details, I was like, oh, that is so cool. Like, I love that. Like, the relatability is what I mean for part of it too. Like, Finley, I keep saying Finley is her name. Her relatability as a character, like being like a 31-year-old mother of 2 kids, all the stuff you learn about how realistic of a woman she was. I don't want to spoil any of that for you either, even though it's not a spoiler, but it's like just so fun to learn that for yourself. And oh my god, this is such a ripping success. Like, I know that I still have to read Malibu Rising and The Maidens for this vlog, but I don't think either of them are going to be better than this book. Like, I know I'm stacking a book against Taylor Jenkins Reid, but Finley Donovan's killing it. 5 stars. 5 stars. Like, I'm going to go ahead and assume this is going to be the best book of the video. Like, I'm calling it. Hey, couple days later, washing my face. I'm going to start Malibu Rising though, because I was messaging Gabby back and being like, I started it. I finished it in one day. Finley Donovan is amazing. And she was like, have you started Malibu Rising yet? And I was like, well, I guess I gotta get on it. Guess I gotta start it. So it's like 1 a.m. right now, so I don't know how much I'm gonna read. Maybe I'll read like the first chapter of Malibu Rising. I have the audio and the physical book, so I think I'm going to listen to it and read it, like follow along. I don't know. Quickest check-in of all time. All I did was put on my toner and start the audiobook. It's narrated by Julia Whalen. If you have ever listened to an audiobook in your life and enjoyed it, it was narrated by Julia Whalen. She has narrated everything. Everything. Most notable of which, Gone Girl. Everything. Like, I swear, it's like everything's freaking, like, the information's yeeting out of my head, but literally, like, every audiobook I've enjoyed has been narrated by her. She's a wizard. Anyway, I've only listened to, like, 2 minutes of it, and I'm enjoying it. It's 3 a.m. It's 3 a.m. I can't stop reading this book. It's so fast. It's so fast and good. But I also have drank a lot of wine, and I need to go to sleep. But one more chapter of Malibu Rising. How long is the next chapter? It's only 2 pages. I love Taylor Jenkins Reid writing style. I just love it. It's just so... I'm having a good time. Listen up. I finished Malibu Rising, and I was about to do a review right now and thought, did I ever tell you what this book was about? I mean, I'm pretty sure you already know, but just a quick synopsis. This is about Mick Riva, which is one of Evelyn Hugo's husbands and the seven husbands of Evelyn Hugo. This is about his children. So it's not really about Mick Riva. It's about Nina and Kit and Hud and Jay Riva, who are his children. And he's an absentee father, just leaves with the wind. He's a rock star. And how his children learn to live without him and without, there's a lot of things that happen with them, and about a trauma that they experience when they are teenagers and how they live their life after that. And really, like, the main character is Nina, and she's the older sister, and how she holds the family together. And then one day during a crazy Malibu party that they hold at their house every year, she finally just lets it all fall apart. And she's been holding them all together her whole life. And then she's finally like, I can't do this anymore. And just, it all comes crashing down. It is absolutely amazing. I'm giving this 5 out of 5 stars. I don't like this as much as Daisy Jones and the Six and the Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, but it's just a fraction lower, to be honest. The character development in this book is stunning. It's stunning. It's stunning. You get to see what shaped them to be who they are when they were younger. And they're all so different, and they just love each other so much. And like, the family dynamic is so good. Like, this is definitely a character-based book. I think that Taylor Jenkins Reid's books are all character-based, and then plot is like, I was like, oh, yeah, plot would be second. I was about to say setting maybe, but no, plot would be second. Writing is so fucking phenomenal. It's so good. Taylor Jenkins Reid just has this beautiful way of writing where you're just tearing up and you're like, what? Am I crying? I've only met this character 2 pages ago. It's so good. It's so good. I would definitely say read this book. It doesn't matter if people are saying like, maybe it's not as good as the other 2 books. It's still a 5-star. This is 5 stars. It's beautiful. It's amazing. It's one of my favorite covers. Like, this is just a side note, but this cover is something that I would say where a cover matches the vibe. Like, this cover just matches the aesthetic of this book. It matches, like, when you look at this book and what you feel looking at this is how you're going to feel when you read it. I love it. I'm giving this 5 out of 5 stars. I loved every single one of the characters except Mick. Mick can suck a dick. I didn't like Mick at all. I don't give a... He doesn't... No redemption arc. I don't like Mick. Hate him. His kids are amazing. World star. So good. 5 out of 5 stars. I'm not going to pick up the Maidens right now. I'm going to wait and read something else in the meantime. But that'll be our next read. Oh my gosh. Hey, it's my birthday, and I'm going to start The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. I guess I technically don't know what this book is about necessarily, so I'm going to hit you up later. I just know it's like dark academia and kind of like Greek god and murder, I think, is things that happen. I don't know, but I'm excited. I just flipped through, and the chapters are so short. And I love that. I love that. But I got an ALC, an advanced listener copy from Libro. So I'm going to listen to and follow along in the book. Now that I'm seeing how short the chapters are, I'm like, I kind of just want to physically read it, but I have the audio, and I listened to the prologue on audio because I had to stop doing that to make this clip. But I listened to the audio clip, and I really like the narrator's accent. Like, apparently, I guess it takes place in the UK because she has a British accent. But I really like it, and I definitely recognize the female narrator. There is a male narrator. I haven't gotten to that yet, but anyway, I'm going to do that, and then I guess I'll hit you up in a little bit with what this book is about. Last night I got, how far did I get in? Oh my God, I got 150 pages in. Good Lord. I'm in part 2. I think there's 3 parts. I'm in part 2. This is so quickly read, quickly readable, devourable. You know what I'm saying? It's a quick read. It's very fast. It's very fun. The audiobook is great. The physical reading experience is great. This is one of those where I'm like, I don't have a preference. Both ways that I'm reading it are amazing. Like whichever one gets in your hands first, use that. So what is going on in this book is that it is a dark academia. It is set in a college, and we're following a woman who is a group counselor, or like a group psychologist, and her kind of like adopted daughter. I think it's like her sister that has died daughter. And this girl, her best friend, is murdered at her college. And I'm just gonna say the daughter, Zoe, is like, it was this professor. I know it. It's absolutely him. And you're like, okay, sis. But then when you see this professor, like, he's obsessed with Greek mythology, and he's got like a cult of groupies of girls who follow him around, and they all wear white dresses, which I'm assuming is like kind of a toga-esque replacement, like in this story. But they all wear white dresses and they follow him around, and he calls them the Maidens. I was like, you got me fucked up. That is scary. I don't know. So we're trying to figure out what happened to this girl, if this guy is a murderer, what's going on, like whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm really liking it so far. I think it's really good so far. I'm definitely liking it way more than I liked The Silent Patient, which God bless. Cause like this guy is annoying, but the main dude character in The Silent Patient, he made me want to throw up in my mouth. Like, I literally hated him so much. Like, something about him just got under my skin so bad, and I could not. I could barely finish reading the book. Anyway, this is really good so far. I'm hoping, because I got so much of it read last night so quickly, I'm hoping I'll be able to finish it today. We'll see. I finished, I almost said The Silent Patient, The Maidens by Alex Michaelides, and this was such a fun time. Like, this was really good. I didn't really enjoy the ending all that much. I was like, okay, like, I guess that's what happened. Like, I don't know, like, I didn't really find it that shocking. It was shocking, but I didn't like the surprise. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really enjoy it. I think that the twist in The Silent Patient was so, like, what? Like, you're like, what? Even though I didn't like it. Now I'm kind of wanting to go back and reread it. Anyway, even though I didn't like The Silent Patient because I hated the characters, the twist was amazing. And in The Maidens, I liked the characters and didn't like the twist. But I gave The Silent Patient 2 stars because I literally hated Theo so much. I wanted to like freaking rip my own eyes out. But I'm going to give this one 4 stars because, one, I love the setting. I really did enjoy the story. I think that the short chapters and the twists were really good. I think that the narrator was fantastic in the audiobook. And also, there is a lot of tie-ins to The Silent Patient, and I loved that because I was not catching it at all through the book. And then at the end, I was like, wait, is that Theo? Is that the guy with The Silent Patient? I was like, what? Like, I just thought that was so cool. Like, when, I don't know, there's just like these little tidbits that like it's all happening in the same world. And I was like, oh my God, that is so cool. Like, I just love when authors do that. Like, I get that it's like a self-insert, but like, I love an Easter egg. I just think that's so fun and fresh. I just love that. Anyway, honestly, I feel like up until that point, I was like, this is like a 3.5 because I didn't like the twist. But then the self-inserts of Theo from The Silent Patient, I was like, I know what you're talking about. I was there. I know what you mean. Whatever. I'm going to give it 4 stars. I think it's a lot of fun. I don't know if it's good enough to go on my shelf. I really don't think so. Yeah, no, I'm not going to keep it on the shelf. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, but I'm not going to read it again. It's a 4-star that I'm not going to keep on the shelf, which is funny because there are 3 stars I've kept. But this is just not one I'm going to reread. I really, really enjoyed it, but not enough to do a reread. Anyway, this book is so stunning. I'm actually like kind of mad that I don't want to keep it. Oh, look at it. It's so pretty. Anyway, okay, wow. I am truly surprised. I think this is the best luck I've ever had on a reading vlog where I read more than one book. Like, truly, this is the best. I have so many amazing ratings for these. So I did give Malibu Rising 5 stars. I think that this, like, it's not even close to as good as her other books, but it's still phenomenal. Like, this is still a fantastic book. Her writing is just superb. It's absolutely fantastic. This is such an amazing character development story and family story. Like, this is really, really good. And then I also gave Finley Donovan is Killing It 5 stars. Oh my God. This is the best out of the video, for sure. This book is so fantastic. I had such an amazing time reading this, and I cannot wait for the sequel, and I cannot wait for the TV show. Are you kidding me? Did I say that there's a TV show about it that's coming out? Anyway, and I also was very surprised by how much I liked the Maidens, but then was also incredibly disappointed based on, like, the plot. Because I was like, I'm not gonna give it away. I ranted to Grace for so long being like, I could have written this better. That's so horrible to say that. That's not. I could not have written this better, but I would have had a better ending. The ending that could have happened in this book. Anyway, I gave this 4 stars because I really do think that it's a fun book. It is fun. It's good. The pacing of the book is fantastic, but it just let me down. So I gave it 4 stars. I mean, maybe it's more of a 3.5, but it was really fun. I don't know. I think I'm gonna give it 3.5 because the ending was I was like, okay. The ending just sucked. So anyway, yeah, 3.5 stars. So we had 2 5 stars and a 3.5 star, and I had a lot of fun even reading the 3.5, so that was great for me. Oh my God, that's such amazing reviews. Like, I can't believe that. Like, I just had such a good time. This was a success. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you want to follow me on Goodreads or Instagram, they will be linked down below. I am planning on doing another one of these next month, especially depending on what the book of the month picks are for next month, so I can see what I want to start. But you let me know if there's any books that came out in June or that are coming out in July that you want me to do for like a new releases vlog. I would love to do that. I would love for this to be like a new thing for my like a new series for my channel. So let me know. I'm gonna set these down for a classic outro. Have an amazing day, evening, night, dusk, dawn, whatever it is you're having right now, and I will see you in a video coming very soon. Bye.